Hey everybody, Scott Fortunoff here, president of Henry Glass Fabrics. Today I want to show you our December shipping lines, and I'm going to start with none other than Kim Deal's new collection called Scraps of Kindness. So it's here. I'm not going to venture to try to make up all the names of what all the SKUs are, but you can see she always does small prints, and it's all about the colors and how she puts them together. These are printed in Korea. The quality is excellent. It feels really nice. We've been selling this for a long time. It's going really well. In fact, I just placed a new reorder today. So we will make sure that we have these in stock for you when you want to order more. So for those of you that were at Quilt Market, you probably saw this quilt at the Henry Glass booth, which on the video I unfortunately gave the wrong name, but I hopefully corrected that. And this is the Scrap of Kindness Stitch Along program. This is a 6-month program that you'll be able to do, or your customers will be able to do. And all the SKUs are on the back. But so here, this is available for order in up to December, and then it's a 6-part series. Finished quilt is 56.5 by 64.5. So that'll be a stitch along with Kim, which should be very exciting. In addition, we have the Simple Whatnots Club. So we're on collection number 12 of this club, and if you've done this before, you know there's 8 smaller projects, and actually one of the projects Kim will pick, and she'll make a larger version of that later down the road. So there's a lot of details in this. Ask your rep if you have questions. You could check out the website. And then as far as getting the projects, it says accessing the patterns is easy. Handouts for each program will be available for download on the Henry Glass website in December using a provided password. Print and use them as often as needed. That's how we always do it. It'll be no different. So if this is your first year, ask your sales rep. You could always email me at scott@jafftex.com. But check out this beautiful fabric. We have this nice cream ground, this blue, this really nice green. Then we have some soft colors here, little geometrics, and then we have another one that goes with that. Those work together nicely. And then back to the kind of cream brown, little dots on the dark, and then we go back to like the golds and these nice pinks, like a seafoamy green, and then the white grounds again, and then these fun designs, little like octopus. I'll just make up names, but here we go, little flowers on the rich burgundy, and then the green, and then these small little berries on the black, and then on the orangey rust color, and then on the green. Then we have these little dot things, little flowers on the brown, green, and then some more geometrics on that rust again, and then the green. And these really are very cool. They look like peacock feathers or something like that. Again, I'm just going to make up the names. Here we have beautiful brown and green, and look at this rich purple with these little crosses on them, and then a lovely flower on the purple, and then on the very dark color, rusty brown. And then we finish it off with some little circles on the blue, on the red, and on the gold. And then we have back to the little flower with the little dots. So that is the newest Kim Deal line, Scraps of Kindness. In addition, we have fat quarters. So we do have fat quarters. We made those and have been selling those. So check it out. That is Scraps of Kindness by Kim Deal for Henry Glass Fabrics. The next December shipping line for Henry Glass Fabrics is called Born to Roar, and this is by Leanne Anderson and Caitlin Kubler of the Whole Country Caboodle. So we start off here, we have 2 panels. So you have this really cute one right here, and I love the way they etched out these little motifs, so you could cut them out if you wanted to do that. So it's lots of fun. So let the world hear you roar. And now we go on to this one. This is very functional. You could use it a lot of different ways as one piece. You could cut this out. You could cut these blocks out. So really fun. And check out the cute little selvage they have here with these fun stars. So let's check out the rest of the Born to Roar line. We start out here with a stripe, and this kind of ties everything in together. It has the letters, the dinosaurs, the alphabet, and things like that. So again, now we go on to the dinosaurs, and these could be cut out again and made into little dolls or what have you. Here we have another print like that of the different dinosaurs. Then we go to the different dinosaur paw prints. We have the green ground with the baby dinosaurs and the little dots in the background and the paws. Here we have like a palm frond pattern on white. And then we have a bunch of different roaring and dinosaur words. And then we finish it off with the alphabet. But in addition, speaking of the alphabet, we have a book. So we have a soft book. This is a 36-inch panel, and you could put that together pretty easily. Kids always love that. So then in addition to that, there's some additional items to the basics that Leanne carries. So this is the Houndstooth Basic. We have the white on white. This is the Starry Basic, also white on white. And this is the Bubble Dot, which has been very popular. We now added 4 new colors. So we have the red, we have the blue, we have the pigment white on white, which is really nice. And again, these are all printed in Korea. They feel fabulous. And then the last one is the purple. So that is Born to Roar by Leanne Anderson and her daughter, Caitlin Kubler. The next Henry Glass December shipping line is called To the Rescue, and this is by Bob Giordano of Bob Giordano Studios. Here we start off with the 24-inch panel. This is nice because you could cut out this top part and the bottom part or use it all as one. Right here we have a cute little selvage, little EMT sign in multiple colors. And then we have another panel here. This is like a pillow panel. So you get the 4 blocks here. And you get the police, fire department, search and rescue, and the EMTs, which is great. And then we go here to the rest of the line. So we have this nice blue ground with the different police motifs, dogs, motorcycles, cop cars, things like that. Here we have the different sort of badges for all the different departments, whether it's police, EMT, fire, etc. Here we have the fire engines and the Dalmatians on the black ground. Here we have the EMT sign. Here we have a nice star print on blue, and then we have a light blue ground with the different boats. This is the fire department on the water. And then we've been practicing this one. This is the Caduceus, which I had no idea what it was, and neither did Marcus, but maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Now you know. That is the Caduceus, Caduceus. So that's a good one, SAT word. And then last but not least, we have a variety of different words related to protection, search and rescue, and things of that nature. So this line is called To the Rescue, and it is by Bob Giordano Studios for Henry Glass Fabrics. The next December shipping line for Henry Glass is House on Summer Hill by none other than Hannah West of Lucky Day Designs. And here we start off with a nice, I guess it's a 24-inch panel, and this one runs horizontally, which is really nice. You could obviously cut this block out if you want, or just kind of use it as is. For those that have been following me, you know that I visited Hannah and Stacy West, and it was great. She's a lovely young lady, and I definitely think she's an up-and-comer. So here, check out her selvage here. She did a little 4-leaf clover, and then next she has these different blocks that look about 4 by 4. And these are fun. You could cut them out or use them as is. And then we have this nice stripe right here with the doves and little, kind of gets a flag in there and different quilt patterns, little houses. And then here we go to this rich print on burgundy with these little houses, the birds, all these little outdoor motifs. And then we have the same thing on the cream. And then the rest of the line is the supporting cast, more sort of basic, ditzy sort of prints, and all about the color and how you put it together. So we have these little flowers, I'll call them, and then we have them in 3 colorways. We have the green, the blue, and then we have this geometric. We have that in the green, the blue, and the burgundy. And then we go to this little flower print or little plant print on the dark rich brown, and then on the dark blue. Then we have these little leaves on the green, the cream, and then the rich burgundy. And then we go to these little shapes on the white ground with some light yellow in there, and then also on the burgundy. And then we finish it off with this cute little floral print with little like bouquets of flowers and some little squares. So we have the cream and the blue, and that is House on Summer Hill by Hannah West of Lucky Day Designs. The next December shipping line from Henry Glass Fabrics is called Just So Happy, and it's by Jane Allison. So let me just start off here. I love the selvage. It's really cool. And, you know, it has all these different sewing motifs in it, but not only that, it has shading, which is really nice. It looks a little retro, which is super cool. So if you're a selvage person, you're using these selvages, this is definitely a winner. So here we start out with these fun blocks that you could cut out or use them as is in one whole piece, and it's all about little quilting sayings. May your bobbin always be full, just so happy, sewing mends the soul, and things like that. So then we move on to the rest of the line, and of course we have a stripe that has a lot of the motifs in it from the collection, and it really excuse me, ties everything together. We have scissors, the yarn, little buttons, a really nice little thread in the background, Very fun. So here we go on the light blue ground. We have all the different sewing motifs, scissors, the fabric cutter, the rulers, the butterfly, the seam ripper, all that jazz. And then we go to this white ground with the sewing words, some more of the sewing motifs, the irons, the dress forms, sewing machines, a little bit of words mixed in there. Then we go to more of the basic stuff. We have the spools on the white ground, and in the background you could see these different, the kind of, I guess that's a special ruler in the background, like a grid. And then here we have the thread print with the needle on the red, and then the blue. And again, this fabric feels really excellent. These are Korean prints on 60 square construction, 100% cotton. And then we have the thimbles. We have the black ground with the nice blue that pops off there, a little thread in the background. We did the red thimbles on the white ground with the turquoise blue thread. We have a packed button print, all different shapes, hearts, circles, squares. And then we go down here. So this is the background of that other print that I was telling you about, which is that's a cutting thing that you guys use in making your quilts. And then here we have the white ground with a few of the items, the scissors, the seam ripper, some bobby pins. And then we have the irons on the white ground with the threads in the background. And then we wind it down here with the black ground and the scissors, the red buttons on the black, and the blue buttons on the black. So that is Just So Happy by Jane Allison for Henry Glass Fabrics. Hi everybody, Scott Fortunoff here, president of Studio E Fabrics. Today I want to show you our December shipping collections as we're going to be getting ready to order these soon. The first line we have here is called Let's Bake, and this is by Ronnie Thomas. And of course it's a baking line. So we start out here with this, these are blocks. So you have all the different little motifs with desserts, these macaroons, little mixer, I guess they're mixing some of the chocolate. They're putting the chocolate under the hot water so it melts, and then all the different things on the shelves, and then baked goods, more baked goods, more baked goods, more baked goods. And then just wanted to show you two things. So first off, look at these adorable little cookies on the selvage. And again, these are really, I like how they're very kind of a little bit retro looking. The colors are not totally filled in. And then the other thing I want to point out is the neat macaroons in the back here. Of those blocks. So that's fun. So let's check out the line here. This is, I'm going to show it in a different way because this is how it was sent to us. So here we have the stripe, which has all those motifs that I just mentioned, all put together. And then we have those cookies. Those are just like the cookies that are on the selvage. Here we have a little checker flag in case you're going to race someone when you're eating your cookies. Here we have little cherries on the white ground. And again, these are Korean prints. These feel great. The packed cupcake print with the little cherry on top. Here's just little blocks. These are fun. Little cute patches. Really cute. This could be on a line for a kid. That would be fabulous. Little hearts, little checks, little dots, little stripes. Here we have some colorful packed macaroons. Those look delicious. And then here we have this nice black ground with, I guess, different beverages. Coffee, tea, and some little snacks there as well. And then we have the blue ground of the same print with all those same motifs, the spoons, the cups, the jugs, the teapots, things like that. And then we finish it off here with these little blocks, all the little blocks of the cupcakes, the little flags, pennants, teacups, cakes, and that is all she wrote. So that is Let's Bake by Ronnie Thomas. The next Studio E December shipping collection is called Baby Love, and this one is by Victoria Hudo. And we start off here with this great double border print, which is really fabulous. Love the way these cute little animals are down here with the banners. And check out the nice selvage. We have the little elephants in lots of different colors, and as I've said a million times before, there's probably 18 elephants there because we could only print 18 colors, and each elephant represents a color on the printing. So this is really fun. And let's go on to the blocks. So now we have the blocks here. These are pretty big, probably 10 by 10 or 12 by 12. And these are so cute, little owl, little giraffe, little monkey, and then little owl, monkey, and elephant. And then this fun little dot background. So let's check out the rest of the situation here. We have the fun stripe, kind of ties everything together. We have the nice frond leaves. We have all the different animals in there. We have the banners again, little leaves, little coordinates. And then we go down here, we have this aqua ground with the white dot and little striations going in there with the little leaves. And then we have the giraffe, the monkey, the elephant, little owl, and We have the same thing on the red ground with the white dot, all different same animals. And then we have those leaves. They're green on a blue ground with the white dot. And then we go down here to the little sweet little owl bird on the green ground with the green leaves and the black dot. And then we have little pennants or little banner flags with hearts on the end and little decorations. This is on a white ground with some blue texture in there. Then we have a blue ground with the monkeys kind of flopping around, little stars. And then we go to the tail end where we have just the coordinates. So there you have the little dot on the white, the pin dot. You have it on the blue, which is the same one that was on here in the background. And then we finish it off with the pennants or banners that say all different fun things like cherish, laugh, love, and stuff like that. So that is Baby Love by Victoria Hudo for Studio E Fabrics. The next Studio E December shipping collection is called Canyon Birds, and this one is by Jennifer Brinley. So we start off here with these different blocks, rectangles, squares, whatever you want to call them, different fun motifs here with the little birds, little flowers, little berries and things like that, just chilling out on the trees. So really functional. You could do a lot of different things with this, and I'm sure our free projects will reflect that. The next thing I want to show you is the stripe, so I could just move that out of the way. So that kind of ties it all together. Again, you have the birds, the flowers, these different motifs in here. And then I'm just going to fold that up, little bird selvage. And then let's check the rest of the line. So here we have this nice large flower on the pink ground. We have the large flower on a creamy yellow ground. And again, this feels really nice. So here we have the bird all over on the creamy ground. It's hard to decipher. This one's creamy. This one's a little more pink. And then we go to the little flowers. So we have, this is the creamy version, and this is the pink. And then we have the creamy ground with little leaves. We have the dark gray with the leaves. We have these medallions, we could call them, or little flowers with little geometric shapes in there, lots of little dots. This is on the gray, this is on the cream. It's nice here because when you look close, you could see they mix the cream with the white. So it's really a nice feel and just kind of mixes it up a little. It's not a defect. So here we have these nice little flowers, large flowers, really look great on that gray ground. That there are a lot of colors, and it almost looks like a batik. And then we have it in the pink version. And then last but not least, we have this fun little blender. Can never go wrong with these. Everyone always loves these. They're great for just about anything. So there you go. So that is Canyon Birds by Jennifer Brinley for Studio E Fabrics. Hey everybody, Scott Fortunoff here, president of the Blank Quilting Corporation. Today I'm here to show you the December 2022 shipping collections. These will be the last collections we're shipping this year. So this is a little basic one. This one is called Square One, and as you can see, it's all made up of these squares. So I'm just going to roll right through it and show you all the colors. So we start out with the gray, and then you want to do that side? And then we have the black, and then we have the blue, a pinkish red, a dark red, a purple, yellow, cream, brown, orange, brown cream, fuchsia, hot pink, forest green, seafoam green, minty green, light blue, royal blue, and a turquoise. So there you have it. That is Square One, a new blank basic collection. Hope you like it. The next Blank Quilting December shipping line is called Live to Ride. And I just noticed here it says it's by JQ Licensing, but it's by James Piazza. He's represented by JQ Licensing. We have JQ Licensing on the price list, so I might as well give James Piazza some love since he did this line. So Blank Quilting does these novelty lines, and they've always done really well with motorcycles. So here we have this horizontal panel. This is a 24-inch panel. I mean, how awesome is that? A lot of our customers are always looking for stuff for men. Not that this is only for men, but maybe it's a little bit more for men than women. Here we have here on the selvage, it looks like little spark plugs that are indecipherable, but cool nonetheless. So check out how awesome this motorcycle is. Really just makes you want to go out and take a little ride down the strip. So let's check it out. Let's see the supporting cast. So where are we? We're here. So we have this fun little chain in here, kind of blocking everything off. Like I call these toss blocks. And you have all the different motifs, the helmets, some words, motorcycles, little patches, things like that. And then we go here to the silhouettes with the American flag and the motorcycle silhouette. How awesome is that on this burgundy ground with the white little stars or creamy stars? Here we have the different tools, nuts and bolts, spark plugs, let's see, wrenches, screwdrivers, things like that. And then we move down here to the colorful helmets. These kind of look like old school helmets, which is kind of neat, on this dirt color brown ground with red, white, and blue stars. Then we have the motorcycles tossed on that kind of dirt colored brown ground. We have the tread marks in red, blue, and cream on the navy ground. And then we have fun little gray star on a blue ground. We have this kind of faded American flag, which really is fun. It looks tattered, which is really nice, has a nice feel. And then we finish it off with this brown ground and some more of those motorcycle motifs, wheels, screwdrivers, chains, stuff like that. So that is Live to Ride by James Piazza, represented by JQ Licensing for the Blank Quilting Corporation. The next December shipping line from the Blank Quilting Corporation is called Real Fun by JQ Licensing. So this is a fishing line, obviously. So we have this 24-inch panel, and it's on the horizontal. We have fun little fish selvage here, which you could see. If you put it that way, they're swimming upstream. And then we start out here with this great boat and the silhouette of all the fishermen. And these guys look like they're having the lucky day. Probably should be playing the lotto because they all caught a fish at the same time, which is very fortuitous. Let's check out the supporting cast. So not a huge line here. You know, fishing is, not the most popular sport in the world, but worthy of a line nonetheless. So here we have this black ground with the different names of the fish and pictures of the fish. You could see fun little hooks in the background. That's cool. And then different lures. And then here we have the fishing rods. And you could see the poles in the background. We have this packed fish print, all fish swimming up the river or up the ocean. And then here we have this blue ground all over with the toss fish. And then we have this wood grain ground on gray or black with the different fishing lures. And then we finish it off with the different fish scales, black and white, green and white, and blue and white. So that is Real Fun, R-E-E-L Fun, by JQ Licensing. Thank you.